Gabriel Mello. I'm a senior finance student at the University of South Florida, and today I'm going to be commenting on the video clip Where is the Love by Black Eyed Peas and how it relates to Communication Matters by Corey Floyd. The music video Where is the Love, released in 2003, addresses issues of violence, racism, inequality, and social division through a combination of lyrics and imagery. The video questions why society continues to struggle with hatred, injustice, and a lack of empathy. These themes strongly align with Global Goal 16, which seeks to promote peaceful and inclusive societies, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions. The video's message reflects several targets associated with the goal, particularly those focused on reducing violence, promoting inclusion, and fostering accountability. By highlighting social injustice and the consequences of miscommunication, Where is the Love emphasizes the role communication plays in either sustaining conflict or encouraging peace. These ideas connect directly to the concept discussed in Communication Matters, particularly in chapters 3 and 4, which examine perception and the use of language. One key concept from chapter 3 of Communication Matters is perception. Perception refers to the process by which individuals interpret and make sense of their experience based on personal background, culture, and beliefs. Because perception is subjective, people may interpret the same situations in very different ways, according to what we see on page 62 of the book. The textbook explains perception through examples in which individuals observe the same event but reach different conclusions due to different experiences and cultural influences. This demonstrates how perception shapes understanding rather than simply reflecting objective reality. In Where is the Love, perception is illustrated around 2.50 minutes when the video depicts an example of racial profiling and judgment based on appearance. These moments show how individuals are evaluated through assumptions rather than facts, leading to discrimination and injustice. Such biased perceptions undermine the goals of peace and justice emphasized in Global Goal 16. In Chapter 4, we are presented with the concept of criticism, which refers to communication that evaluates or judges the behavior, values, or actions of others, and can be constructive or destructive depending on how it is expressed. The textbook contrasts constructive criticism with destructive criticism, where one focuses on behavior and solutions, while the other targets character and increases defensiveness. These examples demonstrate how tone and intent significantly affect the outcome of critical communication. In the video clip, Where is the Love?, criticism is evident around the 3.5 minute mark, when the lyrics call attention to violence, racism, and political inaction. Rather than attacking individuals, the song criticizes societal behaviors and institutional failures that allow injustice to persist. This form of criticism aligns with Global Goal 16 because it promotes accountability while encouraging reflection rather than hostility, fostering dialogue instead of division. Another important concept from Chapter 4 is persuasion, which refers to the use of communication to influence others' attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors, while still allowing them the freedom to choose. Persuasion differs from coercion in that it relies on reasoning, emotional appeal, and credibility rather than force. On page 103, the textbook explains persuasion through examples of messages that combine logic and emotion to encourage change. These examples illustrate how persuasion can be used to promote social awareness. In the music video, persuasion is apparent from the 3.35 minute mark to the end of the song, particularly through the repeated "Where is the love?" question and "We only got one word" affirmation. The song uses emotional appeal, repetitions, and relatable imagery to encourage listeners to reconsider their attitudes toward violence, prejudice, and indifference. Rather than demanding action, the video invites reflection, making audiences more receptive to its message. This approach supports Global Goal 16 by encouraging voluntary commitment to peace, justice, and inclusion. The concepts of perception, criticism, and persuasion work together to explain how communication can either undermine or support peace, justice, and strong institutions. Perception influences how individuals interpret social issues and the actions of others, shaping whether injustice is recognized or ignored. Criticism brings these perceptions into public discussion by evaluating behaviors and systems that contribute to inequality. Persuasion complements criticism by guiding audiences towards reflection and change. In Where is the Love? These concepts function together to support Global Goal 16, challenging views on violence, racism, and social division, criticizing institutional and societal failures, and persuading audiences into personal reflection rather than demanding immediate action. The message encourages a voluntary commitment to peace and justice. In creating a message to support Global Goal 16, the most important communication strategy to use would be ethical persuasion. As emphasized in Chapter 4, persuasion that respects audience autonomy is more likely to foster lasting change. By combining thoughtful criticism with persuasive messaging, communicators can promote awareness, accountability, and inclusion while maintaining dialogue. Peaceful and just societies depend not only on institutions, but also on how messages are perceived, critiqued, and communicated.